Example, obtaining a simple random sample. The accounting firm of Sinise and Associates has grown. To make sure their clients are still satisfied with the services they are receiving, the company decides to send a survey out to a simple random sample of 7 of its 30 clients. So here is the table. Table 3, as you can see here, represents the 30 clients. Okay, now what we're going to use is a random number table. At the very top, you're going to see that we have numbers that go from 1 to 5. That represents the columns. So the one with the 8 is column 8. It's column 1. The 9 is column 2, all the way down, column 3, column 4, column 5. And you can see here we have column 6 all the way to 10, column 11 to 15, all the way to 50, which is 50 over here. And then we have row 1, row 2, and then row 3, and all the way down to row 20. Okay, so whenever we want to obtain a simple random sample using a random number table, we're just going to go ahead and select a particular number, okay, that we can find. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our pencil somewhere. So let's say that I put my pencil here, okay, and my pencil, that means is that this is, the 6 here is column 16, this is 17, this is 18 and 19. It's a 2-digit number because 11 is a 2-digit number and it has to be less than 30. And we need to pick 7 numbers out of the 30, okay? So if we take a look at 30, okay, if we look at the number 11, okay, is 11 less than 30? Well, the answer is yes. So that means we're going to pick 11 to be a number that is selected in our sample. Okay, and then we're going to move down directly below to another 2-digit number, which is 20. Now, is 20 less than 30? The answer is yes. So therefore, 20 is another number that is selected. Okay, now we're going to go down to the next 2-digit number below 20, which is 49. Now, is 49 less than 30? Well, the answer is no, so we're going to have to cross that number, and now we need to go to the next step. Now, since we are finishing at column 19, we have to come back up to column 20, and then the second digit is going to be in column 21. So that means we're going to be using 0 and 2 as our next choice. And 0, 2 represents the number 2, and therefore that is less than 30, so we can choose that as our next number. Okay, and then the next number below that, the next 2-digit number, is going to be 9 and 7, which makes that 97. So is 97 less than 30? The answer is no, so we're going to cross that one out. Then we're going to go down to the next 2-digit number, which is 39. Is 39 less than 30? The answer is no, so we're going to go ahead and cross that one out. Okay, then we're going to go down to the next 2-digit number, which is 1 and then 0, which represents the digit 10. The number 10, excuse me. And 10 is less than 30, so we can select that. So now we have 4 numbers, okay? And we need 3 more since we need 7. Okay, so now we're going to go down to the next 2-digit number, which is 52. And 52 is greater than 30, so we're going to have to cross that number out. Then we're going to go down to 9 and then 0, which makes that 90. And 90 is greater than 30, so we're going to cross that number out. Okay, next, we're going to go down to the next 2-digit number, which is 18, which is 18. We're going to go ahead and then put down 18 because we know it is less than 30. Okay, the next number is 77, which is 77. That is greater than 30, so we need to cross that out. Then we're going to go down to the next number, which is 81. Okay, and that number is greater than 30. Okay, now the next number is going to be 1 and then 8, which is 18. But we already selected it here, so we can't select it again. So therefore, we're going to have to cross that one out. We can't repeat that number. Okay, which means that we would have to repeat Nick's Tavern here twice. So now we got to move to the next 2-digit number, which is 84. 84 is greater than 30, so we need to cross that number out. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next number, which is 16, which is 16, and we know that 16 represents a number that's less than 30. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers, and we need 7. So we're going to go down to the next number, which is 97, and that number is greater than 30. If we go down to the next 2-digit number, which is 58, and that number is greater than 30. And then the next 2-digit number is 14, which is less than 30. So therefore, 14 is going to be the 7th client. So therefore, there are the 7 clients that we would pick. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that Fox Studios, okay, and then Precise Plumbing, which is 20, and then 2, which is Brassel Construction, and then 10, which represents the First Fifth Bank, 18 represents Nick's Tavern, and then 16, which is Lucky Larry's Bistro, and then 14, which represents John's Bakery. And therefore, there is our simple random sample of 7 out of its 30 clients.